Today, we're talking about how to master English with the precision of a scientist, a fun and practical guide to learning English. Picture this. You're a mad scientist in a lab, but instead of bubbling potions and electric zaps, your experiments involve verbs, vocabulary, and the complex potion of English grammar. Imagine English as a fun, wacky laboratory where every mistake is a thrilling discovery and every conversation a successful experiment. Today, we're donning our lab coats and goggles to explore how to learn English like a scientist runs an experiment with methods so effective they'd impress any scientist. Imagine you're the coolest kind of scientist. Maybe not the kind mixing crazy chemicals, but the kind who mixes up words and phrases in the wild lab of English. I'm going to show you some methods so effective they would impress even Einstein. Think of English as a fun, wacky laboratory where every mistake is a thrilling discovery and every conversation is a successful experiment. So think of it as your personal playground where every slip up is a eureka moment and every chat is like nailing a cool experiment. So let's roll up our sleeves, pop on those imaginary lab coats and goggles, and dive into the zany world of learning English like a scientist. Trust me, our methods are so fun and nifty, even Einstein would give us a thumbs up. Just like a scientist forms a hypothesis, start by setting clear, specific language goals. Are you aiming to hold a 30-minute conversation with a native L1 speaker, write a flawless professional email, or perhaps understand the humor in Friends without subtitles? Make your goals SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. 5 things. Remember, in our language lab, vague ambitions like, I want to speak English better, won't cut it. All right, so now with our language lab coats on, we're going to start like true scientists do, with a solid plan. Think about what you really want to do with your English. Maybe you're dreaming of chatting up a storm for half an hour with somebody from New York, or sending off an email that's so perfect it deserves a spot in a museum. Or maybe you want to crack up at the office without those subtitles and without slowing it down. Whatever it is, make those goals as sharp and clear as a laser beam. These are SMART goals. They're the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. No more of this wishy-washy, I want to get better stuff. Here's a tasty example. Say you're a foodie. You really like trying different foods and going out to eat, things like that. Your goal could be learning 300 new food-related words in English. Picture yourself describing your favorite dishes like a pro chef. Set aside 30 minutes, 45 minutes each day to practice and give yourself 3 months to cook up this linguistic feast. By the time you're done, you'll be spicing up your conversations with a dash of culinary flair. So what's your English learning recipe going to be? I want to learn 300 new English words related to food. This is a SMART goal. It's measurable, right? Measurable. I will be able to describe my favorite recipes in English. It's achievable. I will practice English for 30 to 45 minutes daily. It's relevant. These goals will help me in my career as a chef or as a food blogger. It's time-bound. I aim to achieve this in 3 months with a lot of hard work and consistency. So do you see how that example is now a SMART goal? Just like a savvy scientist wouldn't dare start an experiment without a bit of homework, we need to stock up on a bunch of different English learning goodies. Picture a toolbox, but instead of hammers and wrenches, it's overflowing with books, podcasts, movies, and a super cool language community. Think of it as building your personal English buffet. Love getting your ears in on the action? Dive into some podcasts or jam out to some English tunes. More of a chatterbox? Time to chat up in English. Maybe even find an exchange buddy. If books or movies are your thing, there's a whole universe of stories waiting for you. And for my fellow keyboard warriors, how about scribbling down your thoughts in English? Maybe even start a vlog or a blog or a journal just for yourself. The point is, mixing it up is key. It's like a full-on workout for your language skills, flexing your listening, speaking, reading, and writing muscles. So, what's going into your English learning mix? Ready to fill that toolbox to the brim? Here are some resources you might consider. For listening, learning to your favorite English podcasts or TED Talks. For speaking, join a community or find a language partner. For reading, read short stories or novels in English. For writing, journaling in English, or maybe even starting a blog. Now the fun begins. Treat your learning process as a series of mini experiments. Try different methods and note what works best for you. For you, maybe you learn vocabulary better through flashcards, or perhaps you prefer mnemonics. Experiment with speaking. Try talking to yourself in English. Join language meetups, or find a conversation partner in community. The key is to keep experimenting and adjusting your methods based on the results. Here's where we crank up the fun dial. Think of each day as a new adventure in your English journey. Ever tried switching the language on your phone or your laptop to English? It's like a mini puzzle for your brain every time you scroll, every time you log into something. I used to do this for French, and it was a total game changer. And how about mixing in some English music while you cook or work out? Before you know it, you'll be humming along and picking up new phrases left and right without even trying. And don't forget the power of movies and TV shows too. Start with subtitles and then challenge yourself to go without them. Just wean yourself off the subtitles. It's like a thrilling game of catch the phrase, and you can always pause it and rewind. And hey, if you're feeling really adventurous, how about writing a short story or a diary entry in English? It's like painting pictures with words, but the paint is your new vocabulary and grammar skills. Remember, every little experiment counts. It's about finding joy in the little victories and learning from the oops moments. So, what's your next fun English experiment gonna be? Let's make every day a wow, I did it day. Here are some ideas for experiments you could do. Record yourself speaking English and analyze the recording. Try learning 5 new words each day using different methods. Have weekly English conversation sessions with a native L1 speaker or L2 English speaker. Okay, let's talk about keeping track of our awesome English experiments. Like a good scientist, record your progress and your setbacks. If it's helpful, imagine you're a scientist scribbling down every little discovery and oops moment in a cool leather-bound journal or in an online document. That'll be you with your English language journey. Grab yourself a nice journal or pick a snazzy app and log your daily language adventures and experiments. I highly recommend you keep a language learning journal or use an app to track your daily activities. Note down new words and phrases and grammar rules that you've learned. Reflect on your speaking or listening sessions. What went well? What needs improvement? Adjust your learning plan accordingly after you've gotten that feedback. Each day, jot down the new words you've picked up, those tricky phrases you finally got your head around, and any grammar gremlins you tamed. If you had a chat in English, make a note about how it went. Maybe you nailed some sentences, or perhaps you stumbled a bit. All good. All good. It's all a part of the process, but it's really important to reflect on what went well and what didn't go so well, because that way, moving forward, you can know what to focus on and what to continue doing. For example, did a podcast episode leave you more puzzled than enlightened? Write that down too. Think of this as your personal language diary, a space where you celebrate the highs and learn from the lows. Regularly flip back through your notes. You'll be amazed at how far you've come. Plus, it's a great way to spot what's working and what needs a little tweaking in your learning plan. So, ready to play detective with your own language learning? Let's make every entry a step towards your English mastery. Here are some reflective questions you can consider, and you can write them down in your language logs or your language journals. Did I feel more confident in my speaking session today? Why? Why not? Where did I feel confident? Where did I feel like I could boost confidence even more? What new words did I learn this week, and how can I use them? Which grammar rules am I still struggling with? Let's chat about the heart of our English lab. Practice, practice, And yep, you guessed it, more practice. Think of it like being in our cool science lab, but instead of mixing chemicals, we're mixing up learning methods to see what creates the perfect language learning reaction and experience. So let's start with a little secret sauce: spaced repetition. It's like a magic trick for your brain, helping you remember new words just when you're about to forget them. Super cool, right? Then there's listening practice. Whether it's jamming to English songs or tuning into a podcast while you're doing the dishes, driving, or working out, make it a daily ritual. Trust me, your ears will thank you for it. And hey, don't forget to flex those writing muscles. Regular writing, even if it's just a few sentences a day, is like lifting weights for your language skills. Keep a journal, write silly stories, or send messages in English. The more you write, the smoother it gets. Trust me on this. In our language lab, every bit of practice is like running an exciting experiment. And the best part, with each trial, you're getting closer to those awesome aha moments when everything just clicks. So let's keep those experiments rolling and watch as your English skills go from to wow. Consistent practice is your laboratory where theories, learning methods are tested. Use spaced repetition for vocabulary, engage in daily listening practice, and write regularly. Practice makes progress. And in our language lab, it's the equivalent of running successful trials until you get consistent results. Here are some practice strategies. Use a spaced repetition system, SRS, like Anki for vocabulary. Listen to English podcasts during your daily commute. Write a short paragraph in English every day on various topics. And guess where else you can find a study buddy, conversation partner, chatmate, and a whole community? Well, our very own Explearning Academy community. Now's as good a time as any to tell you about our amazing online professional development platform and global community, Explearning Academy. Our self-guided yet fully supported communication and language community is tailored specifically for professional development and personal growth. This unique platform offers a blend of autonomy and guidance, allowing you to steer your learning journey while having access to a wealth of resources and expert support. Whether you're looking to refine your business communication skills, enhance your professional vocabulary, gain confidence, work on social fluency in the workplace and in social interactions, our community provides the tools and support that you need to succeed. With a variety of interactive modules, real-world scenarios, and a network of fellow professionals just like you, you'll find an environment that's not only enriching, but also aligned with your career aspirations and goals. In addition to the community and self-guided resources, we also offer an exclusive small group coaching program designed for collective learning and deeper engagement. Meeting via video calls, this program offers you the opportunity to work closely with me and a small, dedicated group of peers who are such a delight. These sessions are a space to hone your communication skills, receive personalized feedback, boost your confidence, and engage in meaningful practice and build real connections with people. You'll be able to work on specific areas of interest, from delivering impactful presentations to mastering the elevator pitch to improve the art of networking, all while building a supportive network. This blend of individual attention and group interaction creates a dynamic learning environment that accelerates your professional language development, enhances your confidence, and boosts your communicative competence. So I hope you join us at academy.explearning.co. So let's talk about the twisty, turny road of learning, where every stumble is actually a step forward. Think of it like this. In the wild world of science, a flop can be as golden as a win. Yep, you heard that right. Every time something fizzles out, there's a whole lot to learn. And guess what? It's the same with learning English. In science, failures are as important as successes. They're opportunities to learn. In language learning, don't fear mistakes, my friends. Embrace them. Every grammatical error or mispronunciation is a chance to improve. Analyze your mistakes, understand why they happened, and learn from them. You know what they say about Thomas Edison, right? He didn't fail 1,000 times. he found 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. So you said something a bit wonky, or your tongue tripped over a tricky word. Big deal. Each little blunder is like a secret clue on how to get better. Think of every grammar mix-up or pronunciation slip as your personal trainer in the gym of language learning. Dive into those mistakes, figure out what tripped you up, and learn from it. Move on and learn from it. And hey, remember Nikola Tesla? The guy was a genius, but definitely didn't get everything right on the first try. He didn't see those missteps as failures. Nope, he saw them as a bunch of ways not to invent something. So let's channel our inner Teslas and turn our oops moments into aha ones. Get ready to embrace those bumps on the road. They're what make the journey to English fluency truly epic. When you're running mistake analyses, you can do it like this. If you make a grammatical error, write down the correct version and practice it. Ask for feedback from native L1 speakers or teachers and incorporate it. Reflect on why the mistake occurred and how to avoid it next time. Scientists often work in teams and share their findings with each other. So collaborate with other English learners. Share your learnings, your tips, your struggles, and your successes. Join English learning forums, groups, local clubs, or community. Teaching others what you've learned can also reinforce your own learning and your own knowledge. Just like those brainy scientists who get together at cool conferences to chat about their latest discoveries, we can do the same with our English adventures. Think of it as forming your own Avengers team, but for language learning. Each member brings their unique skills and experiences to the table. Maybe you've got a knack for nailing pronunciation, while someone else is a wizard with words. By swapping tips and tricks, everyone gets a leg up. Don't underestimate the power of learning from each other's missteps, too. Shared a word the wrong way? Chances are someone else has been there, done that, and has a funny story to tell. It's all about building a supportive community where everyone's in it together, cheering each other on and learning from each slip-up and victory. And here's the cool part. By teaching what you know, you're giving your own skills a major boost. It's like the saying, to teach is to learn twice. So get out there and find your tribe, be it online or in the real world. Let's make learning English a team sport where everyone scores. Here are some collaboration ideas. Join an English learning group or online platform, like a community. Partner with a study buddy and teach each other. Share your learning journey on a blog or a vlog. Just like concluding a scientific experiment, review your progress towards your initial goals. Did you achieve them? What did you learn about your learning style? What can be improved? And based on this, set new goals and start the cycle all over again. Remember, language learning is a continuous journey, not a destination. Here are some final tips. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Stay curious and keep experimenting with new learning methods. Never stop learning. There's always more room to explore in the vast world of English. We always have room to grow. And there you have it. We've just learned how to approach English learning with the precision and excitement of a scientist in their lab. By setting clear goals, experimenting with methods, embracing mistakes, and continuously adapting, you're not just learning a language, you're embarking on a thrilling adventure of discovery. So grab your lab coat, get your goggles, and let's turn the English language into our playground of experiments. Happy learning, and may the spirit of curiosity always guide your journey. If you've enjoyed our exploration today, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more insightful language adventures, and share your own experiences in the comments down below. We love hearing from you, so share your stories with us. Until next time, keep practicing, stay curious, and happy exploring. This is Mary Daphne signing off. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.